Hello, everybody. Today is Monday, November the 29th. And I was reflecting because I do that a lot. And I decided to share um, a few words with you. Um, I'm currently under the weather. I'm trying everything I can so I can be healthy enough to attend my godson's wedding this coming Saturday. Anyway, small victories. That's what's on my mind. That's what I'm going to talk about. A small victory for me is anytime I can leave a situation and still have my dignity intact. A small victory for me is even when someone is acting ignorant with me, that I don't retaliate. Now, I can't tell you that that's always been the case for me because prior to me deciding to change myself and how I respond to things, um, it's like wherever you do it, wherever you give it, that's where you're going to get it. Sometimes that can still come up because I'm not perfect. Um, I had two incidents in less than a week's time. Okay, today is Monday, so last Tuesday, 2 days before Thanksgiving, I had a follow-up appointment that I had to attend to, see my rheumatologist. For some reason, people think that we can go back to acting the way we used to. They might wear a mask, but they still want to stand all close to you and stuff. I don't want anybody close to me unless I invite you to be close. Needless to say, as I sat there waiting for my 1:45 appointment, I didn't actually get to see um, the doctor until almost 3 o'clock. And of course, me being the person that I am, I was growing a little bit impatient. And when I become impatient, I can't say I'm irrational because I'm not like that. But I don't like to have my time wasted. My time is precious. I mean, I was fuming. I was sitting fuming. At any rate, some people were following social distancing rules and others weren't. I happened to be sitting on a row by myself, and I was happy about that, minding my business. And then this one gentleman, I mean, he looked me in my, I mean, I happened to see him coming towards me. And I was thinking, please don't let him sit anywhere near me. And before I could really process that thought, he plopped his big behind down too close, just a little bit too close. I'm telling you, I got mad. By then, I was just mad. I cleared my throat, and I was about to let him have it. And I think the Lord knew that because as soon as I went, they called his name. Anyway, I was still waiting, still hadn't seen anybody. So, needless to say, because I was in an environment where there were a lot of people, I picked up a bug. And by Thanksgiving, I was like very lethargic, no appetite. I still don't have an appetite. And I could stand to lose a good 30 pounds. But anyway, I had to go to this place. I don't know what it's called where you are. It wasn't urgent care, but it's called patient first here. It's like if you can't get to your doctor's, most doctor's office was closed on Thanksgiving, but this place is open all the time to take like emergencies. And so I went and I received two tests. One was the rapid C19 test, and the other one they had to send away the results for. The rapid came back in like 20 minutes. That was the longest 20 minutes for me. And it was negative. But the physician there told me don't get too happy because they still had to send another one off. Anyway, before I even got to that point, before I could be released to go home, the receptionist, I mean, I can understand. I wouldn't want to be working on a holiday, but if I had to, I wouldn't be nasty towards people. And it's another instance for me where it was a small victory. But I did raise my voice a little bit because I'm the type of person that when you holler at me, I lose it. I just lose it completely because to me, that's a total violation. That's something my parents didn't even do. They didn't have to because I knew if I didn't move the first time they said something, I was going to feel what they meant shortly after. So they never had to like holler at us. And, my parents didn't curse at me. and stuff like that. It irritates me when I see people yell at kids and like when they hit them, I mean, they try to get a point. That kind of stuff really does bother me. So anyway, the young lady, I was new to this place, and I guess she was too. You know, everything's like blocked off, and you can't really see what's going on. It was no one there. It was a gentleman sitting all the way down at the end. So my sister, who went with me, we sat down. After I registered, we sat down. And the lady said, no, once you register, you have to come around here, or you can wait in your car. I wasn't going back outside, because if I went back outside, I was going home, because I didn't want to go anyway. But I didn't feel like arguing with my sister and my niece. They actually made me go to make sure there was nothing wrong with me. Anyway, so the young lady, she said, come around the corner and have a seat. So if you were listening to someone say, come around the corner to a place where you've never been and have a seat, and the first set of seats you see is like around the corner when you sit down, well, that's what me and my sister did. And this lady went ballistic. She went ballistic. What I consider ballistic, because she went from 0 to 100 for no reason, not even realizing who she was talking to. So she said, no, I meant to tell you to come in here with me. I said, you didn't say that. And then, you know, that same old familiar feeling of wanting to curse somebody out that came back to me. I had to take a deep breath, and I could barely do that, especially with a mask on. I just had to whisper a prayer and say, Lord, please help me through this. And I said all that to say, like, a small victory to me. You have to pick and choose your battles. Like, some people, they want to be known as the baddest one on the block. They want to be known as, if you step to me, it'll be this, 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 and this. For the most part, for me, I just look at people. I look at people and, like, inwardly say, Lord, bless them, because they don't even know who they're dealing with. And I'm like, you should thank God that I take that time to ask him to help me. Otherwise, I'll be just as ignorant as some of the people I encounter in real life and in reality. In real life, reality, virtually, whatever. All I know is, like, when I encounter anyone, I do have to pray. That's why I stay quiet, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. And whenever I overcome a situation, that's a small victory for me. And sometimes we have to analyze, even the people that are around us. I said something in the last thought about people who are assigned to sabotage you. But if you're volunteering for the saboteur or to be sabotaged, you can't blame anybody for that but yourself. I'm seeing a lot of stuff, and I always see people for how they truly are. A lot of times I pray that I see the good parts in people. But like I said previously, you could go blind looking for the good in some of these people. It's just not there, especially when a hidden agenda is there. So I am grateful today for small victories as it concerns me. I'm working on me, and that's a full-time job. Small victories.